All right, let's talk about Sectaurs Warriors of Symbion issue 3. This is the final issue of a 3-issue miniseries, brand new from Oni Press. They're doing this whole Nacelleverse thing. So Nacelle is a company that's doing old retro geek stuff, making toys and comic books and hopefully cartoons as well, off old properties they're dusting off and everything. This this iteration, so they've done other things like Biker Mice from Mars. What else? Like they're doing Cowboys of Moo Mesa. What a Robo Force, which is a really obscure 80s thing. They only had like one episode. And Power Lords, which is very obscure from the 80s. This one speaks more to me. Sectaurs was a big thing for a couple years. It died quickly, but there was five episodes of the cartoon, and there was a Marvel series that lasted into the teens. I have the whole thing. It's pretty awesome. So when this is coming out, I was really excited. This is the best series out of all the Nacelleverse things. I thought this is pretty cool. This hewed very, very close to the original. This last issue, actually, let me do the credits here. There you go. This last issue wraps up the series with basically General Spydrax take over a hive. So the hive was the big toy playset, basically like Castle Grayskull. Unlike Castle Grayskull, there's an actual point to the hive. With Castle Grayskull in the Masters of the Universe line, they made this castle, and they said, oh, you know, everyone's fighting over the power of this castle, and not really explaining what that means. The hive in the Marvel comic of Sectaurs was explained, not necessarily the cartoon or even the toy packaging, where basically, and the origin is all intact here. Symbion is a planet that was like us, but very advanced, and the people of that planet controlled the planet to the point where they overstepped and messed up the genetics of everything, and over millennia, the people evolved into insectoids and things like this, and giant mutant insects were telebonded with them and all that stuff. And the hives are basically control centers where you can basically harness the entire planet yourself and gain ultimate power. And that's what the Marvel comic was, and that's what this is. Hewing very close to that old Marvel comic. Very cool. Here, Prince Dargon has to make an ultimate sacrifice to save everyone from Spydrax's rule with one of these hives. It's cool stuff. There's a lot of great throwbacks because all of the characters are there, plus stuff that was proposed for future lines that were never produced. So those characters are there as well. You know, I'm disappointed that this is only 3 issues. I want a whole series of this. I want a whole ongoing series. I don't know why everyone's so afraid of ongoing series anymore. But yeah, I highly recommend Sectaurs. Even if you don't know anything about Sectaurs, you'll fall in love with it with these 3 issues. I thought they were fantastic. And like, I hope they do the actual toys. I know that there's Stellara and Dargon right now, but it's just that's not the gimmick of the toy line. It was supposed to be they ride on these big like insects and everything, and they incorporated puppetry and all that stuff. I want that. So I mean, if you're not doing like, you know, Trancula and all that stuff, like the big steeds, then what are you doing? What's the point? Anyways, I really do highly recommend Sectaurs miniseries. It's pretty cool stuff. I hope they do more with this. I hope Nacelle does a lot more with all of these series, but especially Sectaurs. This is the best one in my opinion. So if you like what you saw, please give a like to this video, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Lots of cool comic book stuff on here. So until next time, take care.